Welcome to the webinar here today with Bongi, where we're going to just be discussing his year for 2016 in grade 8 at Oakhill College. How's it, Bongi? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, and you?
You're good. No, that's great. I'm doing really well. Just before we do start, I just wanted to let everyone know, as you can see on the screen now, is Bongi, the Backer Buddy campaign for Bongi. We will, in the recording of this, we will put the link in the description, and we will have the link available to people. This is where you can go to donate by clicking this awesome yellow donate button. But today's webinar, the aim of today's webinar is just for Bongi just to give some feedback. He's actually at the school right now. I just want to say thanks to everyone at Oakhill that's helped in terms of getting this all set up, especially Kareem, been really helpful in making sure Bongi can be online today, even though school has finished and the school is closed and it's now time for holidays. So thanks, Bongi, for starting your holiday by sharing how your year has been with everybody. So once we're done here, then you can go to the beach. I don't know if it's a nice day in Knysna today, or if it's raining like it is here in Cape Town.
Okay.
So Bongi, we've got a number of questions that we've put together, and that some of the people, there were quite a few people who helped with the campaign for this year. And so we're just going to go through those. Like I said to you before we started, this really is just about us having a chat and a conversation, just so that people can get an update as to how the year's been. So if we just start with the first question, what do you think has been your biggest achievements for 2016 at Oakhill College?
Yeah, okay, my biggest achievement. Okay, so it's been, well, my biggest achievement was for there was an event called this 36-hour drama festival. This is where I got to become an actor and play a character called Tando, where there was another family. Okay, so it was between a black and a white family, and I was the younger child called Tando. And after that, I got a certificate for the most memorable moment, which is where I got arrested and put into jail just because of making the white family's daughter my girlfriend.
Okay, awesome. So you got the most memorable moment award.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That sounds awesome.
It was amazing.
The next question was, what do you think was your biggest challenge that you had to face this year?
My biggest challenge? Okay, this year my biggest challenge was moving to Oakhill and making new friends and adapting to the new environment, including the teachers, the new friends and staff and stuff. And I had trouble with making new friends and stuff, but it all came well. Yeah, I've many new friends now. It's awesome.
That's great. So what do you think is the biggest difference going from Knysna Primary to Oakhill? Like, how is the school different and the way things are run and the way things work?
Okay, so first of all, at Knysna Primary, I was in grade 7. We were the head of the school, and now I'm in Oakhill, where we're the little fishies around. Okay, schooling with the big sharks. Okay, and one of the other difference was the timetables. Okay, so one timetable takes 2 weeks here in Oakhill, other than in Knysna Primary, where the timetable is only 1 week, and we have to work even more, and that the timetable moves on into 2 weeks. Then in Knysna Primary, we start a new week every Monday, which is so confusing. So, but I've gotten good at it, and I've understood it a lot. And one of the other differences is that we've moved one grade up, because I've seen that in private schools, the education levels are more advanced. So I've gotten a bit used to, and as you've seen a bit of my marks, I need just a little more time to get used to it, and hopefully I'll make it up to you guys.
Okay, no, awesome. So I know you're a big sportsman as well. So tell us what sports have you played this year?
Oh, I've played quite a few sports. I played cricket, I played hockey, and it's going very well. For the cricket, we played a few matches. We won a few, and yeah, we really had a lot of fun with a coach called Chico, who is very, very, very okay strict. So every time we do like silly stuff and we're not listening, he would just make us do fitness like straightforward. Yeah.
Okay, no, and what would you say is your favorite your favorite sport?
Of course, it's hockey. Like I've gotten like since now's the primary. I played hockey since grade six. I didn't enjoy it much, and then come grade seven, I was in the first team and said, "Yo, I really love the sport, and I think that once I play the sport, I think this can take me somewhere." So as soon as I came to Oakhill, I thought that I must at least try to make the first team, and I really did. I made the first lineup, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, that's great. I know that you went on tour with Southwestern Districts Hockey. How was that tournament? You came down to Cape Town or to Malmesbury, hey?
Yes, it was Malmesbury. We had a lot of fun with the team. We had a really, really good team, but yeah, unfortunately, our team was just not good enough to beat the others. But we had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, being captain really disappointed me a bit by losing a few matches and stuff. But I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of myself that I got people who really trusted me to be captain when I haven't really been captain like for any team at my school. So which was like a very big responsibility and like a first timer.
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I know one thing that you mentioned when we've chatted before is the fact that at Oakhill College there's a mentoring program. How do you think the mentoring programs assisted you in your grade 8 year?
Yeah, it's assisted me quite a lot because the mentoring system helps students to like get to know more about the school and yeah, get to know more about the school because like sometime I remember that in the beginning of the year I got an opportunity to ask the my mentor that like what kind of work are we gonna expect and what like load what kind of difficulty of work and what yeah something like that like someone you can like get to know and like someone to help you like throughout the year.
Okay. And do you keep the same mentor or will the mentor change for next year?
Yours, like this year, okay. So my mentor was going to move to another group. So like you get Millwood, Bendigo, and Jubilee. My mentor was in Millwood. Now they said that he's going to move to Bendigo, but he told me that I can still like stay in contact with him, which is like very good. But now they've said that we can like choose which mentor we want, which I will definitely choose Mr. Interesting.
Okay, great. That's great.
Yeah.
So if we now move on to more the school stuff, what for this year, what's your favorite subject been and why?
Okay. My favorite subject this year is yeah, it should be drama lessons because that is where I have the chance to express my inner self by acting and becoming like a different character, you know, and like to show people that I have some sort of talent that will maybe, just maybe someday, like put me somewhere in life. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you find most challenging in terms of your of school subjects?
School subjects. Okay, so it's okay. So like, is it two subjects or is just one?
Well, no, whichever one you want to say.
Okay, so it's in. Okay, so it's what I've found very difficult. Okay, so what I found very challenging is the English comprehensions. They're very difficult. It's where like you have to read a paragraph, like a passage, and then you have to like answer a few questions. So I found it very difficult because the way they ask the questions, they ask it in like more complex English, which like I need to really work on. And I've asked my mentor like how I would like get better at that, and he's given me the advice to like read magazines or newspapers and like get someone to ask me a few questions on it. And I've tried that before, and I think like it sort of works.
Okay, that's cool. And so in terms of your favorite teacher, who's that?
My favorite teacher is of course Mr. Entwistle, my mentor, because he's the one person that is like, oh, he's actually like one of the calmest persons in school. Well, he's only shouted at our class like only once this year, which is like so memorable. Okay, okay. So my favorite teacher is of course Mr. Entwistle because he knows exactly how to handle each person like individually, and he would know exactly like if one person does this, he'll know exactly what to do in order to like bring him back on the bus and like really, like understand him, and understand his ways. Because once our class was like really making a noise, and when he stepped in the class, he didn't make the class keep quiet. He didn't like shout. He just went straight in and sat at his desk, and then just like waited for us to keep quiet. He didn't say a thing, which is like so weird. And the class would like just keep making a noise, and we would just look at him and ask, why is he not shouting at us? And then suddenly the class would just suddenly keep quiet. That's just his magic.
Yes. Okay, and do you think the teachers are different than at like when you're at primary school? Do they teach differently, or is the way that they work a bit different?
Oh yeah, they do work a bit differently. A lot of teachers at Oakhill give personal attention to learners, and like if I'm struggling, okay, the teacher would come to me and say, hey Bongi, this and this and this isn't going well, would you mind coming to me, and like so we can speak about a few things that we can work on and stuff. They're always there to help. And in Naza Primary, they would just like tell you that, hey, this isn't going well and you better work on that. But here in Oakhill, they come to you and work on it with you see,
Okay,
which
that's really
is, which
great.
is, yeah.
That's awesome. So, what would you say is your main motivation for wanting to stay at Oak Hill and finish out your high school at Oak Hill?
There are a lot of things that I've seen that are going to happen in Oakhill. So one of the motivations are that I want to experience the Grade 10 Odyssey, okay, which I found very interesting. And for Grade 9, I want to, improve on my academics, like the level of the private school. I want to like get better at and catch up to the level, so that I can like learn more and more than normal public schools.
Okay, great. So, what are your
Yeah.
goals for 2017?
2017. Okay, so I wanted to as well, get Have you seen my marks? Okay, so I wanna do better, okay, at academics. And since you've seen I'm small, I wanna also start rugby and get a little physical. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
is there anything else that you want to share with people about 2016 and 2017 before we wrap it up?
Yeah, 2016 has been long and tough, challenging. So I've been like the best who I am, okay, and they say that Oakhill changes people, but I've asked that Oakhill to change for me so that I can like stay me and be myself.
Okay, no, great. So I mean, really, I mean,
So,
thanks, Bongi. That's pretty much all we gonna do. We're not gonna keep you here forever and grill you
mhm.
too hard, but we really do just say to everyone who's online, I mean, thank you for people who have contributed to help Bongi. I mean, Bongi, from my point of view, I mean, when I met you in last year, and then again in January when we were at the orientation before you guys went on grade 8 camp. And I can
uh,
remember there, you were there a little bit shy. There were a few people you did know, but just in terms of like the growth that I can see in you and what Oakhill has helped you with. I mean, that really is amazing, and I do think that yes, academics are really important, and I'm really glad that you're wanting to push that up to a much better level. And I understand. I mean, the level is much harder, and it is going to take time. But the great thing about Oak Hill is that you have that support from the not only the teachers but also different mentors and admin staff and whatnot at the school. So I know 2017 the plan is that we we share a whole lot more. This year it has been tough, and we haven't possibly shared with everyone as much as we said we would. And so hopefully that will change in 2017. But it's now time for you to, I guess, to have a holiday, and we'll definitely be in touch, and we'll chat again, and enjoy your holiday, and Merry Christmas and good luck with that. And we know that in terms of the campaign, we're now going to kick that off. At the moment, we're sitting at just over 5,000 at the moment. So um, just for everyone who is online, and for the people who listen to this in the recording, please do go and hit that yellow donate button. Um, you know, Bongi really, I know he appreciates it tremendously, and the opportunity for him to stay at Oak Hill uh, is is definitely an important thing for him, and we know that it really is going to change his life. But as Bongi said, it's not only about him; it's also about changing the lives, possibly, of all the other students around, and making a difference in Neisner. So I know Oak Hill's turning 25 next year, and so it's a great time to be there. So thanks really very much, Bongi, and if you can just thank the people on the other side of the screen that we all can't see right now, who've helped get the webinar together and made sure from a technology point of view that we can talk. But thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of your December.
okay. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas and New Year. And yeah, thank you very much.
Cool. Thanks, Bongi. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.